I actually cannot believe that it is literally Laura Ingraham and Fox News who have finally done probably one of the best interviews of Trump in the last 4 years. I mean, they really did expose him. He tied himself in knots and he prosecuted himself in this interview. Maybe because he was more relaxed and he thought he was in a safe space, but she did a good job of unraveling what he really believes. And so bad that the Russians are literally mocking him, as Ron Filipkowski points out here, saying that Trump actually defends H-1B visa holders. Let's get to that first. There's a lot of clips here. I want to get into all of them. And here is Donald Trump saying that he, one, believes in H-1B visas because he does not think Americans are talented.
There's never going to be a country like what we have right now.
And does that
the
mean
Republicans have to talk about it, Laura.
And does that mean the H-1B visa thing will not be a big priority for your administration? Because if you want to raise wages for American workers, you can't flood the country with tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of foreign workers.
You also do have to bring in talent.
We have plenty of talented people here.
No, you don't.
We don't have talented people here?
No, you don't have. You don't have certain talents, and people have to learn. You can't take people off an unemployment line and say, I'm going to put you into a factory where we're going to make missiles, or I'm going to.
All right, he's going to go on bloviate there, but it's incredible that she's like, we don't have talented people here. And he's like, no, you don't.
Wages for American workers, you can't flood the country.
Talent.
We have plenty of talented people here.
No, you don't.
We don't have talented people here?
No, you don't have.
Wow. It only gets worse from there. Now, Tom Nicholas here says the most anti-American president in recent history now says that Americans are just too stupid and untalented to do most of the jobs that we're going to need to bring in foreigners to do. I would love to know. I look forward to seeing how MAGA defends this one. It feels kind of indefensible. It's kind of against everything that MAGA supposedly believes in, which is America first principles, whatever that means. But Donald Trump has actually said in the past that MAGA is whatever he decides it is. And I kind of wonder if that's true anymore. MAGA might be its own thing divorced of Trump, and we're going to find out soon. I would love to know what Marjorie Taylor Greene is going to say. Now, this is just proof that this man is getting very old. First off, he looks terrible. But he has the cameras look over into the darkness.
Look at the scene over here, fellas. Look, how beautiful is that? Come on over here, take a look.
This is the new Rose Garden.
And now you can have news. That's the same stone as the White House. So now you can have news conferences. Nobody could stand in the mud.
He seems so small, doesn't he? It's so funny. I mean, this is like comedy. Look at the scene, fellas, and it's just darkness.
Look, how beautiful is that? Come on over here, take a look.
This is the new Rose Garden.
And now you can have news. That's the same stone as the White House. So now you can have news conferences. You can, nobody could stand in the mud.
Okay. Here's more comedy.
Pretty cool, right?
Where are your speakers? Because I heard this.
All here.
They're in the bushes?
They're all here.
When did you decide you were a frustrated DJ? How long ago was that?
I don't do that much, but I think having good sound is important because we do now news conferences on this space. As you know, you were probably a victim to it. You'd stand in the grass, your high heels would be ruined. The women are, walking out without. So I had to make it a hard surface. So I made it the same color as the White House itself.
Still talking about that. I look forward to when we win the White House again and we get rid of all of this shit. I cannot wait to just throw it all away.
Steel. And the Marble Man said, I said, do you think you could bookmatch your event? He said, yeah, look at the other one over there.
Okay, so this is the bathroom Donald Trump destroyed.
Bookmatch. But look at the quality of that job.
Where do you think you developed the attention to architectural detail? Like, at what age did you start realizing that's what you could do?
Yeah, I was involved with my father in building and all this stuff, and my father was a builder. So as a little boy, I'd be sitting there playing with blocks, I guess, and my father would be on the phone,
keep in mind, this interview happened a couple of days ago when he was going after Americans who just were trying to pay for food with SNAP benefits. And this is what he was worried about. All right. Donald Trump also, this is what I mean. He tied himself into a knot. He prosecuted the case against himself because he admitted that tariffs make things more expensive. He admitted it on Fox News.
I think we are doing phenomenally well. This is the greatest economy we've ever had. Their talking points, costs are high. By the way, the only thing is beef. Beef.
Coffee.
Is a little high because the ranchers are doing great.
Coffee. She's like, coffee.
Only thing is beef. Beef.
Coffee.
Is a little high because the ranchers are doing great. Coffee, we're going to lower some tariffs. We're going to have some coffee come in. We're going to...
Notice that coffee, we're going to lower some tariffs. I wonder, why are you going to lower tariffs? Why? Because it's what? Too expensive.
Some tariffs. We're going to have some coffee come in. We're going to take care of all this stuff very quickly, very easily. It's surgical. It's beautiful to watch. But our costs are way low.
All right, I have a video, just so you know, I have a video coming out tomorrow that wonders where all the tariff money goes. Where does the tariff money go? Because Donald Trump says he has invested the tariff money. One, he's not allowed to. Two, where does that go? We're going to talk about that more tomorrow. Now, Donald Trump also said this about affordability.
But our costs are way lower. Now, Walmart came out with a statement that they do every year for many, many decades. And they said that a Thanksgiving meal costs 25% less this Thanksgiving, coming up, think of that, than it did last Thanksgiving under Sleepy Joe Biden. That's a 25% reduction. I think that's right. And if you remember when I first came in,
just so you know, Walmart was very smart in how that, I guess they just didn't want to piss off Trump. But typically, Walmart will do that using name brands, but they did it with value brands in order to make that cost happen.
The first 2 days I had a news conference, eggs, they were hitting me with eggs. Eggs had quadrupled in price. And they're screaming.
All right, whatever. Okay. And then we have a little bit more here where Donald Trump goes through the Walk of Fame.
Democrat heads will explode in 3, 2, 1.
The new ballroom will go from here to there, and it'll seat a proper number of people, and the White House will finally have, after 150 years, the ballroom that they wanted. You know what? They've waited 150 years, and the public is paying for nothing. The public is paying for absolutely nothing. It's all being done by donors. All the way over to there, it'll be beautiful. One of the most beautiful in the world. Come on. Okay? You know, a lot of people don't know that. They don't say that there's no cost. That's some room, isn't it? Weird.
That's unbelievable.
I have nothing to say. This is just insanity. That's just insanity. And I guarantee you, I can't prove it, but if past is predictive of the present, I would like to know how that money being donated to the ballroom, is it all being spent on the ballroom? Is Donald Trump taking some of that money? Could be. I would bet on he probably is. I'd bet on that. All right, well, that's all I got. I mean, this was actually, I think, probably the most revealing interview that we've seen in a long, certainly better than 60 Minutes, because he was relaxed, so he kind of just told on himself. But please do hit like. More people will see it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you soon. Bye.